Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop. Right here. X3. 218. Chop. Stick guy. Check stick guy. Watch that green.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
152 fighter. Hey, exit.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
I got you, pop. Check 31. Check 3.
Hey.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. And the Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation, and then the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
General West.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Hey, Alpha. Look at me. Door. He's checking. Crash. Mike, check. 59. Hey, wahoo. 59 Mike, check. Yes.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Walker has it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
There we go. Undercut.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
On the set.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Check it out, Reed.
Hey, dude.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step up.
Looking to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch the shift.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Bring up 48. 80 weapon.
To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Black.
43. Come on. You better bring it.
Black.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Allen Bailey able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now it's Ginn. A very good return that time. 18 yards. Now the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready? 50, plant.
Right there, 54 Mike. Rip left.
Christ on the travel.
Under 10. Rush in.
Speed grip.
Here's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Double dog. That's the way. Chance.
6-6. Pull it high.
54. Mike 54. Watch the slap.
Fair.
Check 43.
Get.
2nd and 11. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Hey, Steve, stick. Steve, stick.
Check right 54. Right 54. We want this. Right there. 54.
Five.
And go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I got one. Mike's 43.
Good route here.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Ginn. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Pilot, 64. Reach.
Check 13. Mike's 52.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, alert 3. 49, check 49.
X3, 218, chopper. Look at me, zipper.
Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there, 54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the
Yo, 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 go, go.
Mike 5-4.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready, ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
1st down, Falcons.
Let's go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey, Sam off.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike
Leo. Hey, Charlie. Check it up.
2nd and 3. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 26, check 26. Jumper.
Bravo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Stop your whining.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, this is Madison. Got some room at the 30. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30. It's a big one there for the Vikings. Give him 58 yards on the ground. And runs like that with explosiveness, that's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo plate. I love this guy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready, ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Or what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check it back, check it back.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. To the right side and complete to Hurst. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
A gain of 15.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Alert 3.
6-6, pull it high.
Check 59. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, baby. Then turn it over. Get that ball.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Slam.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Blue draw Corker.
Check. Fresno. Alert flare. Showing it.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Falcons grab it, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
First down and 10.
Go now. Ted Lobo.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't
Pilot, 64, weak.
Don't get nervous.
Hey, high 7.
Right, check. 59.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
218, chop.
Big stop, let's go. Watch the safety cream. Shoot. Big ass.
Ready.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Falcons 20, Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Shedding through the defense. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Fielded just inside the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
First down. Here's Cousins. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check 9, check 9. Watch twins.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
152 fighter.
You got nothing. 36. Check. Crunch.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
He's coming. We got double up.
Hey, wahoo!
59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, watch the screen.
Hey.
Screen.
Hey, zoom.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And the Falcons first down.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
Check.
Hey, team 6.
But 9. Not today, you want? Not today. Mike, check. 59.
Now back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. On the handoff, it's Gurley. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Coming. Mike, yep. 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's get the ball.
Yo, faster.
Kill.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Any weapon. Watch the look, squeeze. Go. Ringo. Spin.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Cut. Kill.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Cousins. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Kirk Cousins last year started all 16 games, but only led the Vikes to just one fourth-quarter comeback like he's trying to do here. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. 29-yard line.
Six, pull it high.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill. Jim. No. Off.
Yes.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Haywood.
One set. Check.
Now.
Mike, 54. I'm going to run you over.
Back to throw. Going deep for Walker. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack there. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. And they got the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
64,
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check 24.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And Anthony Barr just has it all as far as I'm concerned in terms of physique, athletic ability, and now he's versatile as well. When he came out of UCLA, he'd played outside linebacker, but also down defensive end. The Vikings can utilize those same sort of skills.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, over.
Mike 5-4.
Go. 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Rush in. Check 43.
General West.
Check.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it, baby.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Foxtrot.
54. Mike, 54. Watch the pass. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Rocket.
Watch the ship.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Back to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 26 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Check 13.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Well, that's true. You've said that before. They have gone to the fourth quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's got his man Sharp, complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Bravo. 43 for Mike. Here we go again. 43 for Mike.
Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
It's complete. Abdullah. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Tajay Sharp with 6 seconds remaining. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now Cousins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one, and with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I won't make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on and take some time down.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play. It's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Vikings, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.